narcissist never loved you. He or she never loved you. I want to start this video off by just saying that. I need for y'all to get this. The narcissist never loved you. Yeah, I know it's hard to hear because, we just don't want to hear that, right? We don't want to hear the narcissist never loved us, right? But the narcissist never loved you. Male or female, okay? They never really loved you at all because they're only capable of loving themselves. But they sure made you feel like they did, right? Believe me, I know. A skilled narcissist will put stars in your eyes. They will swear they love you while you're being love bombed and still believe it, even while you're being horribly devalued and ultimately discarded. Even after you have gone your separate ways, you will always remember that incredibly sweet, loving man or woman who made your heart soar to new heights and refuse to believe it was all an act. No matter how much research you do, you will still feel like that narcissist loved you. Again, you guys, listen up. It was all an act. One they pulled off on dozens, if not hundreds of times. They loved your supply initially and were high on it. Which acts like what? Drugs. Right? In their systems. But you loved it. And you thought that they loved you. Forget it. They aren't capable of it, y'all. But they sure had you convinced that they were. That's why these reprobates, right, are so despised. What gives them the right to play with your heart, your feelings, your emotions, your mind, your very being of a person, then leave you in an emotional mess, right? Who may never fully break from the trauma bond they applied to you. But loved you? Nah. That's laughable to the narcissist, no matter how much it hurts you. This is how they feel, y'all. No one means anything to the narcissist. No one. Targets are only a means to an end to obtain the much-needed narcissistic supply that they need. The target was never more than an object to the narcissist, whose usefulness is on the decline with the progress of a relationship. Once your usefulness has run its course, you'll be discarded abruptly and cruelly without warning. You were deliberately targeted, lied to, and manipulated by a skilled con artist for their own personal gain. There was nothing you could have done differently, and none of it was your fault. The narcissist will repeat this pattern with every person, every time, bar none. It doesn't stop, y'all. It just doesn't. Unfortunately, the person who you fell in love with was a figment of your imagination. And the love you imagined coming from him or her was only an illusion. You see, you filled in all the blanks with how you long to be loved. And in truth, the narcissist is incapable of love at all. He or she is a lie from the beginning to the end. I'm trying to talk to you because that's all that they were. It was your belief in him or her and your emotional energy that gave them substance. You see, narcissistic abuse is abuse by deception. Language is their weapon. It is the ultimate betrayal because the person that you fell in love with never actually existed, y'all. Narcissists are in constant need of being wanted, appraised, and appreciated. It's all about them. In fact, you do not really exist for them as a person. You were just the means to get what they wanted and needed at that moment of time. And you can be replaced by any other source or sources at any time. And they will become bored or fantasize about something or someone else rather quickly. This is what the narcissist will be doing while you're thinking this individual is in love with you. They can love you as they would an object, but they cannot be in love with you. They cannot love you as a person would love you, genuinely. This is just the way that it is. Although they may use the expression of being in love, they refuse to understand the meaning of it. They confuse being in love with their sexual needs, their fantasies, or passion, as well as their need of attention and assurance, of which all might be, in fact, parts, right? Who wants to be loved like that? Parts are conditions where a person just love you, objectifying you for certain reasons and still don't view you as a person. Who has time for that? Because guess what? It's definitely not the unconditional type of love. You'll never get that from a narcissist. I can guarantee you that much. They will never fight or make an effort to keep a relationship. They cannot comprehend meanings of what external or being faithful means. They can't comprehend that. It's all temporary to them, and they will leave without a second thought. Once they've found an alternative source, or they have finally drained whatever they were getting from you, from the start, it's over, y'all. This is just how it is. They don't understand what it is to really love a person. Their ego opposes and refuses to comprehend the meaning of any action or behavior, which makes no sense to them. The closest that they get to the meaning of being in love is the concept, right, of a short-term relationship. Gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. This is what you're dealing with a narcissist. And you know what, y'all? Psychiatrists try to explain their behavior as a defense mechanism, right? Due to their bad past experiences whereby they lost trust of another person and themselves. Their caregivers didn't do this or that didn't happen, due to the fear of failing to earn the love of their mother or their father. And on the contrary, some scientists blame this behavior on their brain cells controlling their empathy, and which they were never fully developed. Whichever the case is, who gives a damn, right? There is one fact here. It cannot be fixed. There are no success stories about reversing narcissism. And for the more you guys, I really want to say F that, but I'm going to keep this video clean as I do all of them. You know what? To hell with that, y'all. That's no excuse to be going around treating people like this. I don't give a flying F what you've been through. At this point, who cares anymore what the narcissist's been through? I know that I don't. There is so much research out here on narcissism. Who gives a damn what they've been through? It's still no reason for the narcissist to go around doing what they do to people. Y'all, it's just not right. All these excuses people are making for them. Oh, this happened to them as a child. I don't care. I don't know about you guys, but I don't give a damn. I don't. I have no sympathy for no narcissists. And I don't care what happened to them as a child. Yeah, I said it. I'm going to say it today. I don't care what happened to you as a child. I wasn't there when you were a child. It's not my fault, right? So I don't care what happened to you. There's no excuse for you to go around doing what you do to people and expecting empathy from people that you go around abusing. Make sense. Y'all, I'm trying to talk to you. Listen up. Who gives a damn? It's time we stop giving a damn. Okay, for those of you who still give a damn, it's time you stop. Because the narcissist doesn't care anything about you at all. They laugh at the fact that you even exert y'all. The fact that you even decide to give them empathy, giving them your sympathy, giving them even a care. They're laughing at you. They think you're a joke. They think you're soft. They think you're a joke. You're funny to the narcissist. Yeah, because they were able to pull one over on you. Yeah. And now they're draining you for your damn sympathy. I don't have... Y'all, listen. Let me tell you. No. No. Drain all your good resources, all your good attributes, all your wonderful qualities. Now they want your sympathy and your empathy. Make it make sense. They don't want you to be anything or have anything to give another person. taking everything away from you before they walk away. No, no. And then giving you a story to tell. Well, you know, they're like this because this happened to them. They're like this because their mother wasn't there. Their father wasn't there. They were abused. They were, you know, I don't want to say these words that we know we can't say on YouTube, but they were raped and they were sexually assaulted as a child, or you know the word, y'all. We can't get off into all of that, but yeah, they had this happen to them or that happened. Listen, y'all, I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. And all this crap talk about hurt people. Y'all, I gotta beg to differ on that, okay? Let's talk about it. Hurt people? Nah, when you've been through something. I get what the whole saying is about, this whole trendy thing about hurt people. Oh, I get it, yeah. But I like to say this. When you've been through stuff and you've been hurt and you know how it feels, you can remember the feeling that it gave you or how you felt when it happened to you. You don't want anyone else to feel that way. So all this talk about hurt people, I'm just not going to go for that. I'm not falling for that trend either. I'm not a follower, y'all. I can't go for that trend. Oh, hurt people. I don't want to hear that crap. I don't want to hear that. Because you know what? When you've been through the ringer and you've had enough stuff happen to you, you know how it made you feel, and it hurts your very soul. When you find out anybody else is going through the same things that you went through, that hurts you. Unhealed people who don't care about what they went through go around hurting other people. People who don't get healed and see about themselves and do things to become a better person, which is get therapy or counseling or whatever it takes to become a better person. These are the kind of people who hurt people. People who don't give a damn hurt people. People who are scorned and don't care to heal hurt other people. People who just like to hurt other people, who are just evil and vindictive, hurt other people. Stop coming to me with this crap about hurt people. Y'all, somebody told me that about a couple of weeks ago. You know, Yolanda, hurt people. Y'all, listen, if that would have been somebody that I knew, I would have cursed him completely out. If that would not have been someone that I have known for a very long time, I would have gave them the business to come sitting in my face telling me, hurt people. Instead, right, I took a step back and I thought about it and I answered them in a better way. I actually put some thought into it and told them why I don't feel like hurt people, right? Because I'm so tired of people being followers and following the trend and saying what the society is saying, and the next thing you know, everybody's saying it. And this also becomes another belief, and this is why narcissists get to continue getting away with things that they do. This is another reason why people become enablers. This is another reason why narcissists get to be made excuses for their behavior, because hurt people. I don't want to hear that shit at all. I don't want to hear that. I just don't want to hear that. You see, the problem is that they're happy with their condition, which to them is just different approach, and nobody else can convince them to risk being hurt by taking a step forward to the unknown. They won't do that. You see, for most of the narcissists, even the idea of becoming a better person is scary for them because they enjoy doing what they do. It gets them what they want. They have worked hard to learn how to protect themselves by learning how to manipulate others into getting what they want. So why should they change that? They won't. They do not receive any personal satisfaction from exhibiting sympathy to people. So they just don't care. And you see, moreover, right? Since they don't trust themselves for being faithful, why would they try to do this with anyone else? It just doesn't make any sense to a narcissist. After all, they most likely had already tested and tasted what it's like to mistreat other people. And they liked it. And this is why it continues. And on the contrary, y'all, because they fear that other people will leave them first, right? And they have to be able to one-up you. If you knew who they really were, right? And they were someone that was getting help or actually going through counseling or actually seeing about themselves to become a better person, then you would know who they really are. Narcissists don't think anything is wrong with them. So why would they make the necessary steps to do this stuff? They won't. They hate the idea of knowing that they may be rejected or dependent on others, since for them, these are signs of weaknesses. Yeah. And they prefer to interpret any emotional, right? Any emotional exhibition of love from others as them having instead a personality disorder, as compared to their strong, healthy, and cool attitude that they have the whole world, or shall I say everybody who's running around in close proximity of them, believing that they're just this wonderful, good person. You think they want you to know that they're disordered? They don't want you to know that. Because a lot of times, y'all, they know exactly what's wrong with them. Whether they know to call it narcissism or not, they know that they're not right. And this is because they lack the actual understanding of the feeling. Although from their perspective, they are convinced that they do or did love you, at least during the time that they were infatuated with you at the love bombing stage. You can't tell the narcissist that they're not in love during that love bombing stage, y'all. You can't tell the narcissist, right, that they are not in love with you. You guys, guess what? They will even say this to you so many times during that discard or during that devaluation, how they just loved you so much. And all these things that they'll name that you did that you never did. And the thing is, you know you never did it. But they will swear that they loved you so much. And you ruined it. Yeah. And you ruined it. Y'all. And like I said, this is because they lack the actual understanding of what love is. They have no idea. They'll tell you they loved you at the beginning. And even during that devaluation, when they start getting mad, I was in love with you. I loved you so much. But you did this and this and this to me. And you ruined it. And a lot of times they will accuse you of cheating. And you know you've never done no such thing at all. They were infatuated with you and call that love at the love bombing stage. And guess what? They'll think of it later as a terrible ordeal. They will look at that. They will look at this as them being obligated to pay you attention and be mad at you because they'll say that they had to y'all listen. They will make this seem like they were forced to be in your life. They had to pay you attention. That they did all these extra things for you because you made them feel this way. And you were a liar and a cheater and a manipulator and a scammer. And you fooled them and played with their emotions and their feelings. And you were never really real. They are projecting who they are onto you big time. Listen, a good test to this, right, is to think back and try to remember how many times the narcissist said to you, I love you. I cannot be without you. And really meant it. A narcissist is more likely to use phrases like, I want you or I missed you, which actually refer to his or her needs, not their feelings for you. It's all about their needs. Y'all listen, this stuff is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Again, you guys, for all of you who have gotten out, salute. I really salute, because guess what? This is beyond ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off right here, y'all. This stuff is crazy. If I don't, my head will be swimming because this is ridiculous. You can't make this stuff up. You guys, that's it for this video, okay? This is ridiculous, y'all. That is it for this video, all right? Take the time out to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your bells so you will know when I'm coming through with another video. Until next time, guys.